My husband spent $5 million on the bride price to marry me, but when we got home, he just put me on a shelf like a vase. He didn't even let me walk on the floor on our wedding day. The guests were betting that we'd be divorced in less than a month, but we were very close. My husband climbed up on the shelf every day to talk to me, and I resolved to always present my most beautiful self to him. Sometimes I'm afraid that my yoga interrupts my husband's work, but he declared it was his work that interrupted his appreciation of my beauty. I couldn't stop smiling when I heard that. These are the most beautiful words I've ever heard. Every time he came back from a business trip, he would bring me a gift. Sometimes it's a diamond bracelet weighing 100 grams, and flowers flown in on the same day from a foreign country. I hugged the bouquet as if it were my happiness. After that, I tried harder to dress up. I wanted to look my best when my husband came home. But on our anniversary, my husband didn't bring any gifts. He just gave me a kiss. I was happy, but my smile seemed forced. The nanny casually asked if I hadn't received any gifts today. I replied that a kiss was worth all the presents, but the look on my face revealed my disappointment. I thought my makeup was not to my husband's liking, so I put on my husband's favorite dress. But this time, my husband didn't even look at me and just focused on his work. I tried to talk to him, but only received a perfunctory reply. I was a bit upset, so I sang my husband's favorite song, but my husband asked me to keep quiet. I was so upset, but I held back my tears, because tears would ruin my makeup. The next day, I was still dressed up. I put on an expensive dress in the hope that my husband would look at me. Instead, he complained the glare from the sunlight hindered his work and summoned the nanny to reposition the desk.
What's going on? What?
Change of scenery. Natural light's better for my eyes.
This time, I let the tears run down my face. Even if my makeup was ruined, it mattered not, for in my husband's eyes, I no longer existed. 3 years had passed and I was still looking good. I wanted to hear praise from my husband, but all I got in return was a cold slamming door. It broke my heart. I took off one of my heels and resolved to leave. But when I looked down, the platform, which had been less than 3 meters high, was now an abyss. Living on a shelf for so long had given me a special fear of the ground. I threw down my heels and it took me a long time to hear the echo. It made me breathe a little harder, but even so, I plucked up the courage to let go of my hands. When I came to my senses, I found myself on the ground. After 3 years, I'd almost forgotten how to walk, but after a few moments, I quickly regained control of my body. I carefully stepped out of the room and felt the freedom I hadn't felt in a long time.